Hey girls, it's me, and today I'm gonna tell y'all about the worst vacation ever. Okay, so boom. Probably like back in June, Legarius, who is my husband, he called me and he was like, Brady, who's a football player if y'all don't know, Brady is gonna be playing in California, and we live in New Mexico, so California is like a pretty cheap flight. So he called me and he was like, he wanted to go to this football game, and he was like, the tickets are $100. Mind you, when the shit hit the bank account, it was $400. Like, I don't know how 100 plus 100 equals 400, but whatever. So I told him that we can go. And then he was like, the game was on September 26th. Mind you, my birthday is September 27th. And he was like, oh, we can go. So 26th was a Sunday. So he was like, oh, we can go on Saturday and come back on Monday. That shit blew the fuck out of me. If you think I'm finna be flying on my birthday, god damn it, I'm not. So at that point, I was like, cancel it all. But then I was just like, okay, we can go and extend it. So I had booked us plane tickets for Saturday through Tuesday. I do my business banking with Bank of America, and I have like a business credit card that's a travel rewards card. So with that, I got like bonus points if you spend a certain amount of money when you first get the card. So I used my reward points to buy our tickets to California, and then I booked the hotel, all of that stuff. And I like to prepay for all my shit, so when I get there, it'd be like it's free. But anyways, so when you use your reward points through the credit card, Bank of America has this travel center where you actually book the travel through. So I booked all of my travel through their platform for booking travel. So then comes like early September. No, it was the week of. So it was like Tuesday and we were leaving on Saturday. And I was like, I fucked this trip completely up because I was planning on going to the wholesale market because, you know, like Santee Alley, they have that shit. And I be liking to know what the girls like. So I wanted to spend a day there. But y'all know that like airlines, they're super short on people. So when I was home for my mama's birthday, I kept getting notifications that the flight had changed. So originally, I think that we were getting to California maybe like around 3 on Saturday. But by the time all the changes were finalized, we weren't getting there until like 9. And I don't like nothing about that because now I'm paying for a whole hotel night when we're not even getting to the airport until like 9 p.m. And then I was planning on going to the wholesale market to view like all the new shit on Saturday, but I can't get there if I get there at 9. And then it completely messed everything up because on Sunday was the football game and it was at like 2. So I couldn't go on Sunday, and I'm not going on my birthday. So I was trying to get it to where we could go to California on Friday instead of Saturday. So first I called Southwest, and they were like, I called to change the flight because on the app, it was saying that I had to call to change the flight. So when I called, they were like, oh, you booked through a travel agency, so you can't change it through the app. And I'm like, no, the fuck I didn't. So then I guess when you book through the travel center, since it's a third party, Southwest registers that as a travel agent, so you can't change the flight yourself. So I called Bank of America Travel Center, and it took for fucking ever to even get started because they were like, we need the card information from the card, your rewards card. And you know me, bitch, I don't keep track of shit. So I had to go find the card so I can even get to the part of them changing the flight. And that annoyed me because I booked everything online. So if I book online, why the fuck do I need to call you to change it? But anyways, I called. And then I told the dude, mind you, this is Thursday by the time I get on the phone with somebody. So it was super last minute. We were supposed to leave on Friday. So when I'm talking to the dude, I was like, I'm trying to change this flight to Friday instead of Saturday. And I need our hotel to start on Friday instead of Saturday. And then he was like, okay, I can't actually make the change myself, but I can put in the ticket for it to be changed. And I was like, okay, would it just be better for me to just go ahead and buy the tickets myself, and you can just cancel this one because I know the flight's tomorrow and I don't know if that's going to give you enough time to actually make the change. And he was like, oh yeah, they do it based on the, I guess, which change is most urgent, so that they would definitely get to it by Friday, and that he would call the hotel and make the change, and that he would call me back if he needed anything. So he never called me back, but on my Southwest app, I never saw the flight itinerary change. So then Friday, oh, he also told me that somebody who was going to change the flight was going to call me. I never got the call. So Friday morning, I had a dentist appointment. So on Friday, I was at the dentist, And like the lady at the dentist is currently telling me, yeah, give me $1 million. And then I get a call from like an Arizona number. First time I declined it because bitch, I'm not answering no unsaved numbers. Then the same number called me back, and I had said I got to take this because I knew I was expecting a call from them, and if they call in twice, it's probably them. So I answered the phone. Mind you, I'm like literally in front of the dentist. So I talked to the dumbest person I've ever met in my life. So it took her like 20 minutes to not do anything. So she's on there trying to find a new flight, because I was telling her I wanted to leave around 4. Mind you, my dentist appointment was at 9 a.m. So like today. So she was like, I'm trying to leave around, I was like, I'm trying to leave around 4, and she kept pulling up flights, and she was like, oh, this one's going to Ontario. I'm like, why are you looking at flights that are going to Ontario, bitch? I'm trying to go to LA. So I go on Southwest. I'm like, here's this flight right here. The flight number is XYZ. I want to be on this flight. And so then 20 minutes, she's still not figuring this shit out. And it's rude as fuck because I'm sitting in front of the dentist. They got other clients or whatever. So I was like, I knew I should not have done this. But I was like, can I call you back when I leave from here? Mind you, they literally were going over the end stuff. So maybe like 10 minutes. So I was like, can I call you when I leave from here? And she was like, I guess, I don't know if they don't have a callback number, but she was like, well, I'll just call you back in an hour. Mind you, it's 9. She was like, I'll call you back in an hour. And I'm like, okay, perfect. So I leave the dentist and I go home. So then about 10:30, I still hadn't gotten a call. Mind you, we supposed to be leaving at 4 based on what I want to do. So I called the number back, and then the main line lady was like, okay, I see who called you. And no, I called the number she called me from, and I got a voicemail, and the voicemail box said it was full. So I called back the main Bank of America Travel Center phone number, and when they answered, they were like, some other department reached out to you, I'll transfer you to them. Mind you, I'm on the phone, bitch, I fall asleep on hold, and I wake up still on hold. It was like 2 hours. And it kept saying that your wait time is longer than 10 minutes, but it don't say no exact time. So I'm like, bitch, at this point, it's like noon. It's like noon to 1. And so if I'm trying to take a flight at 4, we need to be like packed, you know? So I'm like, at this point, it's not worth it. It's my fault for booking the travel wrong in the first place. So fuck it, whatever. So we just got to go on Saturday. So yeah, mind you, Legarius had took Friday off. So bitch, we missing out on money. I don't like that. Go to work. But, so Saturday come, mind you, the flight on Saturday is not until like 5 o'clock. So this is annoying the fuck out of me because we done had 2 days of literally not doing anything, just waiting to go to California. But I'm like, my fault, book better travel plans. So then, here comes Saturday, we go to the airport. No, I try to check in because you know you check in 24 hours before. When I try and check in, it was saying that I have to check in at the kiosk or with a person. So I'm like, I've never had that before, but I'm guessing because of the travel agent thing, I need to go do it in person. So I go in person to the kiosk, and they were like, see a representative. Bitch, I don't like that. So I get in line to see the representative. Mind you, Albuquerque Airport is never busy, but for some reason this day, everybody didn't see a fucking representative. So we was in that line for probably like 30 minutes. So by the time we get to the front of the line, our plane leaves in exactly an hour. And the security moves pretty fast, but now it's getting to the point where like, let's fucking go, because you got to put my check back on this plane because I need my shit when I get there. So we get up to the front to the register lady, and she gonna check us in. She was like, it looks like your tickets weren't paid for. Bitch, are you? No, I know my tickets are paid for. So I show her the receipt. I'm like, no, this is why I paid for the tickets right here. And she was like, yeah, I see that your return flight is, everything's taken care of, but it looks like the travel agency never paid for the first tickets. So then I was like, I didn't know what to do because you really can't call and fix it, because if I was to call, they don't answer the phone, because I did that the prior day and never got anybody on the phone. So I was like, okay, let me just buy new tickets on this flight. And they were like, I can't buy new tickets on this flight because it's sold out. Because I guess even though my tickets weren't paid for, they had assigned us seats. So I couldn't rebuy tickets because the flight was sold out. But that made no sense to me, because why are you reserving seats without money? Like, just let me on the plane. So I couldn't even buy new tickets because the flight was sold out. So at this point, I'm screaming and throwing up. Like, bitch, I'm about to pass away. I'm freaking the fuck out. So, then I was like, I guess we can't fucking go, because then when we looked at other flights to get on, there were no more flights until Sunday afternoon. And mind you, his football game was at 2. So any other flight we would have taken we would have missed a football game. So at that point, there's no real point in even going to LA, because we were going so we could watch this football game. So then I called a number, and like I'm literally crying because I know they're not gonna fucking answer, and they're just gonna blow me. So then like the first line representative answers, and he was like, I see right here that you do have tickets, blah blah blah. So first I was standing in front of him. I was like, well, can you give me a receipt to show that the ticket's not paid for, because I know when I go to dispute this, they gonna claim that I got tickets. And he was like, well, they have the same information that we do. I'm like, clearly that's not fucking true, because I done talked to 3 people the last 2 days and they ain't say nothing about me not having no tickets. So yeah, I need my receipt so I can get my money back. So they were like, oh, there's nothing that we can show you. I'm like, well, can you take a picture of the screen that shows that it's unticketed? And it's like, no, we can't. So that was annoying me because I need proof for my dispute, please. So then I get the representative on the phone, and he's pretty much like, yeah, I see right here you do have tickets. So, you know me, speaker, this man said I do got tickets. And the lady behind the counter like, no, you don't. So they going back and forth pretty much saying that each other are wrong. Mind you, I need to be on the plane. So I'm talking to the dude, and I was like, well, can you just cancel the flight so I can buy new tickets? And he was like, no, I have to send you to the extended hold line for them to cancel it. I'm like, what type of shit is this? What is the purpose of even having people answer the phone for a travel center when y'all can't do shit travel related? Like, I don't like that. So yeah, I'm screaming and throwing up. And so at this point, we're about to miss the plane. So even if I was to hold, we're probably like 20 minutes prior to the plane taking off. So at this point, I'm like, we can't get on this plane. It's over with. So I told him to submit the ticket to just cancel the flight. And then I was like, also cancel the hotel. And he was like, oh, you only get a partial refund on the hotel because I guess if you don't cancel, because we were supposed to check in at 3. So mind you, this is past our check-in time. So I guess the last time to check in would have been Friday. So they were like, if you miss, if you check in after that, you got to pay for the first night or something. I'm not paying for shit, because if y'all had got me a fucking ticket that I paid for, I would be in the hotel room. So he's talking about, oh, you only get a partial refund. Unacceptable. Unacceptable! I was like, no, you need to put in for a full refund. He was like, yeah, I entered your dispute, whatever. Here's your confirmation number for that, blah, 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 whatever. So then I go to the counter to try and find like tickets to another airport or something so we can just get to California. And then the dude at the register, he was like, you know, you got to pay a credit card, right? I'm like, bitch, are you calling me broke? Like, I said I want a new ticket, give me a new ticket. But then we just couldn't find anything that would get us there in time. So mind you, I turned 25 on Monday. This is Saturday. I was so upset because, bitch, first of all, I'm supposed to be in Jamaica, but because bitches don't wear masks and don't get vaccinated, I can't go to Jamaica. So yeah, trip ruined. So then we go back home, we Uber back home. So on the car ride, I'm texting my best friend, telling her everything. I'm like, bitch, I'm about to kill myself because why is this happening to me? I'm thoroughly upset. So then when I get home, I was like, yeah, I'm not finna stay home, because if I stay home, I'm just finna lay down and cry, and I ain't trying to do that on my birthday. So then when we get home, I was like, Legis, we're going to Colorado, because our bags are already packed, and Colorado is like 6 hours from us because we live in Albuquerque. So we put our bags in my car. Mind you, I don't like that because, bitch, I got a new car. I don't want no miles on my car. Before we left, my car had 1,500 miles, and I don't want to put no extra ones on them. But we ended up going. And when we get there, so I look, because I was on the Uber, I was Googling, and I was like looking for hotels. And their hotels were like for the Hilton, because, you know, bitch, I'm bougie. For the Hilton, it was like $150 a night. I'm like, perfect, because I think in California, I was paying like $120. So I was like, as long as I get my money back from there, this is like still same price trip. If we had went to California without having to pay for plane tickets, perfect. So I didn't know where the fuck I was going, so I was just driving, so I didn't book a hotel room. I was just like, once we get to the area, we'll find a room. Dumb ass mistake, bitch. So we get to Colorado, and so here I go calling hotels. Let me tell you, bitch, I called like 30 different hotels, and they're all saying they're sold out for the night. I even went to a Motel 6. I walked to the Motel 6, bitch. It was stank up in there, so I left. And they was asking for like $100 a night at Motel 6, bitch. $69. That's what the 6 means. But so then I called and we found this place. It was $259 for the first night, and I'm like, I'm not not that damn bougie. So I was like, at this point, I was so tired of calling people. It's 2 a.m. and we had got in and out. Mind you, I don't fucking even like burgers. So my food was cold because I'm over here trying to call hotels. I'm fucking starving. So I was like, let's just go to this hotel because at this point I want to go to sleep. But it was really blowing me because I'm literally paying $259 for 9 hours in a hotel room, all of which I'm finna be asleep. So we get that hotel room and we go into the room and the room is nice as fuck. So I was like, okay, we can stay here. Because at first I was going to just pay for that night since everybody was booked and then just go to the embassy the next day. Because embassy give you free drinks. So if I'm finna pay top dollar, I need my free drinks. So once we got it, I was like, this is a nice room. $200 a night is pretty competitive. So we just stayed there the whole time. But yeah, it was a nice ass room. So we had fun there. Mind you, my fucking ear was hurting. My ear literally just stopped hurting like 3 days ago. So yeah, not the ideal birthday trip, but Bank of America got me fucked up. And I feel like the older I get, the more I become a Karen because, bitch, let me talk to the manager. So at this point, yeah. And then PNC, oh yeah, off topic. PNC just bought out BBVA back in June. So now all of the BBVAs in Albuquerque are converting to PNC. So yeah, Bank of America, you can kiss my ass because now I can do my business banking at PNC. See you later. And then it was blowing me because when I was calling, they was like, thank you for being a valued customer. Bitch, I don't feel very valued. So yeah, dispute them charges. And now I'm gonna go to a different bank because, bitch, I give you motherfuckers too much fucking money for y'all to be treating me like this. But yeah, in the end, we had fun in Colorado. But yeah, we never got the money back on the football tickets either because by the time he went on there to try and sell them, it was too late. They wouldn't let him sell it. So I lost like $400 on those tickets. I still ain't even followed through to even try and get my money back on the plane ticket or the hotel because, bitch, it stresses me the fuck out. But I do need to do that. But yeah, don't fuck with Bank of America Travel Center because they got bitches fucked up. But I did the same thing with them through Houston when I went to Houston this past week. And I was worried about it, but that one went fine. So I don't know what happened with that trip, but no, I will not be dealing with their travel center anymore. And yeah, once this PNC opened up my new account, snatching all my money up out of there, they got me fucked up. But yeah, the ends. Where I'm standing.